All right. And we're live on YouTube, we're recording. Camera's all good. All right. Been a minute. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good, man.
Yeah?
Has been a minute.
I know. We took 2 weeks off. I got mad. I was going to fire everybody.
I felt it. I felt it.
Could you tell in the group chat?
I got
like,
newbies. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Where's
I
the
kept
newbies?
mentioning new people. I replaced
Don't
everybody.
even worry about it.
Nah, Britt will tell you, like,
I'm
was
not in the group chat, so I don't know.
No, just like how
happening.
upset I was when that night, when they called it.
Oh, when I showed up and nobody else showed up.
Yeah, it was just me.
Yeah, you were
I'm
mad.
sorry.
No, it's
I'm
cool.
usually timely.
This thing is like everybody's got lives and things, so especially because it's wintertime, it's gonna be like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. I was hot for a minute. I was like, I'm firing everybody.
I knew it.
Everybody's fired.
Woosah.
Did you
I
say
know.
that?
It took me a week to be
He's
like, nah, I
mad.
ain't gonna fire nobody.
He was mad.
I was being petty.
You're like,
I was being hella
actually.
petty. Because I made excuse. The thing is I said I was gonna fire everybody, but then I made excuses on why I wouldn't fire each individual person. Like, I can't get rid of Ayor because she's dope. I can't get rid of Ayor or Q because I gotta get rid of Ayor. I can't get rid of. Like, I went down a line.
He's
of
her
literally
plus
everybody.
one.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said, no, okay.
So I guess you put yourself on the petty train then, right?
I did. Yeah, I was being petty. I was being
I'm
hardcore
glad
petty.
And I was trying to
all
kind of
love,
say
man.
that, but I'm like, I just gotta let him go
you
through
gotta
it.
let him go through it.
Yeah, I gotta let you go through it.
Nah, it's cool.
I'm like, you'll be fine.
Real thugs cry.
I felt it. I was like,
Especially like at first when everybody started canceling in the group chat, I was like, y'all for real gonna leave me like David Ruffin when they kicked him out the group.
so y'all ain't nothing with them.
Y'all can't do me like this. But welcome to the Panle Podcast. I am your host. Well, a little nasally, but we made it. We made it. Guys, if you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick, hold on. Let me get these drops ready. And don't worry, I'm going to hook you up with a drop too. Don't tell nobody about the drops on the sports pod. We do things a little bit different here.
I told you.
Oh,
I'm
you're
here.
you're cross channeling
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll start over there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
with me.
Yeah.
I'm going last.
You don't have one. I just want to shout you out because you corrected him with my name.
Yeah, because
So
Brittany.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. He has people call him and be like, he'll be like, yo, I'm with Britt, and they're like, it's Brittany, bitch.
yeah.
Yeah, literally my friend
I made the name and I wear it proud.
My
Yes.
friend from my friend from well, he's from here, but he lives in Austin. Shout out Boone. He watches every episode. He knows
I'm a
everybody on
loyal
all
fan.
the pods. Not knows him personally, but he knows everybody's name. And I was talking to him. He was like, "Wait a minute, Brittany, bitch." I was like, "Yeah, bro." He was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
I love it.
That's what's up. That's wrong.
Mister.
Oh, I'm sorry. Q.
Play my favorite tempo. Let you
It's Ayor.
You was right. I definitely need to get your names under. I'll be slacking on the.
That would be good too.
Yeah,
They come
editing.
with edits.
What with the well, I don't know. We can talk. Sorry.
Nah, man.
Oh yeah, because I got to show you guys how to make the shorts and
Yeah,
stuff.
I about to say with that, if we can find in the times that when we doing the cuts and stuff,
Yeah.
when she doing it, could we?
Yeah.
it in there?
Yeah, we can fit it in there. I mean, that part isn't really hard. Like, it's just a matter of just doing it.
It's a bad. It's a bad.
So since I'm doing a little cross thing,
Mm-hmm.
I can use a different name, right?
You sure can.
Sure can.
You can be whoever you want to be.
All right, I guess I'm gonna just use my nickname in the streets from when I grew up, Boosie.
Boosie?
Yes, sir.
There we go. So yeah, a lot's happened since the last time we came up in here. It's been a wild couple weeks. I know we had big music drops and everything. We're definitely gonna get to that a little bit later in the show. Of course, Kendrick decided to drop a surprise album on everybody's head top. But I saw this. I saw a clip earlier today, and it was a clip of Martin Lawrence being interviewed. And in the interview, because Martin Lawrence is daughter
Right.
and Eddie Murphy's son are getting married, which is kind of funny when you think about it. But I think it was Big Boys Radio or something like that. They were interviewing Martin Lawrence, and Martin said, hey, Eddie says I got to pay for the wedding. And that was kind of odd to me because it's his daughter. But the way Eddie said it, he was like, oh, well, I pay for my other daughters. It's your turn. But that ain't how it's supposed to go, right?
I thought that the dad pays for the wedding.
That's what
Right?
I thought.
Or for the daughter, right?
The father's
wait.
dad.
That's
So
like
it's Martin Lawrence's daughter, right?
Martin Lawrence's daughter.
So he's supposed to pay for the wedding.
Right.
Right? Like traditionally.
Right.
So Eddie
Traditionally.
Murphy's son's supposed to pay for Eddie Murphy's supposed to pay for the wedding because Eddie Murphy is that's his son, right? Doesn't the groom pay for the wedding?
No,
No, the daddy.
it's the dad
dad
of
of-
bride's
the
dad.
of the
Yeah.
bride. Yeah,
That's
We
why
need
his
to change
answer.
Traditionally,
that.
they're supposed
Yeah.
to.
That's
pay
why
for
his
the
answer
wedding.
was weird to me because I was like, why wouldn't you just say it's my daughter? I'm supposed
Exactly.
To pay. He's
Yeah.
like,
I didn't know that. I thought it was the son's family
that's
that
how
pays for the wedding.
traditionally that's how it goes. It's the father of the bride that's supposed to pay for the wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
that goes way, way, way back.
So get prepared, buddy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! She's turning 12 next month. So
Okay, all
shout out to my baby. Love you, Elena. I don't know if she listens to the pod. I hope she doesn't.
Say, 'cause
You never
look,
know. You never. You
For
never.
real.
Know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that with white people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
mean,
white people
because he took
started
around
it.
with him.
Yeah.
That was when they were exchanging pigs for their daughters.
yeah.
And they came up with, you just pay for it.
Yeah.
We don't have to start exchanging anymore.
But them being like together it seemed a bit arranged.
It surely does, doesn't it?
Why
are
do
they
you feel that
together?
way?
I guess they are.
How did
in the
this,
same
like-
I think
community.
because the same inner circle.
Right, yeah.
It happened with another couple recently. Do you know?
I know.
I think it did.
I think. Yeah, I think
Tell
it
me.
was a celebrity couple's kids
Yeah.
got married somehow. I can't remember.
I can't either.
whose kids it was,
We're
but
gonna have
it's
to look
not.
it up.
Yeah, we'll find out. Does it feel as arranged as Jonathan Majors and
Megan Good.
Megan Good.
Because that feels super arranged.
Wait, why do you feel it's arranged?
A little.
Because it just came at a very
Because he needed
peculiar
a black
time.
queen that he
Yeah,
kept.
he was in a situation where he was going to trial, beating up a white girl, and he comes in there with
Allegedly.
and all you got is a video of him running away from a white girl, so we don't really know, but he's losing all of these deals with Disney and all this other stuff, and as to kind of help improve his image, a black woman would look good on his image.
Right.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, here comes Megan Good to help him out. And then from there, Megan Good's friends and family are telling her, no, don't do it. You don't want to be with him. See everything that just happened. And she goes and marry him right before like his court case, right? So the court case goes, he gets I think he's found guilty on maybe like 2 or 3 charges.
But he got
So
let off.
they get married, and then all of a sudden
They're engaged.
they're engaged, and next thing you know, those same things that he got charged on got dropped.
It's just a real weird.
Do you think
case.
she paid someone?
No, I don't think she paid nobody.
I think the masses just did their job.
Right. It just if you really look at like the case in total, when he got charged and everything, all of the stuff that his ex-girlfriend had did, that evidence that was upon her, they never allowed that evidence in court.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So all the evidence they had against him, they pushed it in court and everything else.
Which
but
was him running away from her.
Exactly.
And him yelling at her.
Exactly.
On the court and saying that she should be more like Coretta Scott. And,
right, exactly.
and a whole bunch of more black girls.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it never showed her
I had no
harassing
idea.
him, sleeping in a car. He said to leave. It never showed anything, her being asked to leave, anything.
Yeah.
But they never showed any of that.
Well, he made somebody mad.
Exactly. And I believe that's what happened.
He probably made an executive man somewhere over at Disney, and this
Yeah.
was their way of
Poof.
oh,
Fixing
cool.
him.
Bet. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I didn't know that the father had to pay. I do remember when growing up, we would talk about dowries. I know in the African culture, a dowry is a gift that I believe that the groom's family gives to the wives' family as like some not kind of like payment, but as a gift for the wife. So
I mean, just like and in the white culture, it's just that it'd be say like she get married, right? Her dad's probably gonna go to her and fiance and be like, "Look, I can either pay for the wedding, or do you want a house?" Am I about right? Because I've been around some white people and they be like, my dad came to me and said, "Hey, I can either pay for the wedding, or I can give you $20,000 for a house." And they'd be like, "Nope, we want the wedding." Instead, be like, "Hold up."
And then figure out that you done paid $20,000 and you might as well have got that house.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then most of them said they was like they took the $20,000 for the house, and then they just went to the courthouse and got married.
what'd you get?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't want to disclose. I'm like, I got both actually.
Oh man, wow.
No, I can't. I can't.
Introduce me to your parents.
Yeah.
I don't.
I say, "Want you the perfect little princess?"
Yeah.
Look.
Look. No, but yes, that is traditionally, I feel, what happens. And I didn't know, I feel like it's all cultures, no?
No.
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 Nope.
No.
Not up in here.
No, ma'am. We pay for our own wedding.
Yeah. Well, I got married in my backyard in COVID, so it wasn't expensive. But I feel like weddings are kind of,
Yeah, I mean, I agree
they're
with you.
just,
Yeah, we did the dummy. We went to the courthouse. And then
yeah,
the next
that's
year had
how
a whole
it's
wedding.
really just
Yeah.
a waste of
I had a
money.
reception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Cheap reception.
Yeah, I talked to
Weddings are a scam.
at the time. I talked to my wife. I was like, "What do you want to do?" She was like, "Look, you came to me and you asked me to marry you." I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "You got to be the most craziest person in the world. You know I don't like weddings. You know I don't like big weddings. We going to the courthouse, and after we get married, the next day we gonna sit here and we're gonna have a small reception at my cousin's house." I was like, "All right, cool."
That's
Perfect.
it. Somebody take pictures.
Right. And her cousin was like a caterer anyway. And I was like, "So what do I need to do?" She's like, "You just go talk to my cousin, ask her what we gonna have and what everything else we gonna do. You pay her the money, this and that, and we move on." All right, cool. Boom. Was gone.
Simple.
Lit.
Yeah, and I
Right.
can't stand when I pay so much money for a wedding and then they get divorced. Like
Yeah.
2 years later, I'm
Exactly.
like, oh.
I had a friend who got married and I was in his wedding and then he got divorced like the next month.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like
Damn.
after 6 months or so.
I'll get
'Cause-
invited to a wedding and I'm
'cause,
like,
I mean-
are they going to make it?
Me
Right,
too. I be wondering. Even
Yeah,
with me, I be like, well, shit, now.
Yeah.
What's their relationship
Because you
like?
got to think about it though, right? Like, so the groom, he gets simple, like we get tux,
Yeah.
you know, get lit and everything else. Now the bride, she's going around making sure that everything got to be just perfect. The dress, her hair, her bridesmaids. Oh, dang, is the train on here looking good enough? Is my hair looking
that's
right?
why they're daddies,
why
okay?
is my bridesmaid late? Dang, is the ring bearer here? Is the pastor here? You know what I'm saying? Does every and all the bells and whistles look good? Do you know that everybody that's coming to your wedding is not there to wish you well? They're just there to eat, drink your liquor if you're paying for it.
And get commentary.
Yeah, and that's it. But when your marriage is in shambles and falling apart and you need advice or what to do, where are those people at now?
Yeah.
You can't find them.
Yeah.
They not contacting you. They're not saying, "Hey, how are you doing? You okay? Good?"
Following up on that wedding that we went to.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Right. How's the dish set we gave you? I don't know. What dish set you gave me? I don't know. What about the cards? What about the money? I don't know. We're not together anymore. Oh, Willie, you're not together anymore. I'm so sorry. Anyways, you want to go out? Why I want to go out?
Dang.
No. I just got a divorce. That's perfect time. Come on, let's go out. Let's go kick it.
Yeah, and then start the whole cycle all over again.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pass. That's
Just
a
that
hard pass.
fast.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and have a round of applause for, I guess, YSL the label.
Okay.
Yeah. What did they
them
say?
boys
What did they
off.
say YSL stand for?
Don't get me.
It was something like something love or something like that.
Oh yeah, they had said that it stands for.
I gotta find it.
No.
I'm gonna find it.
Yes,
said it in
please
court.
explain that. What does it explain to me? Because I've never heard of it.
Well,
Oh yeah, go ahead, Eeyore.
go
Take it
ahead.
away. No. Go ahead, girl.
well, YSL is a record label, but according to the world, it's also a gang. Yeah.
Yeah, it's alleged. It's supposed to be an alleged gang, Young Slime Life, but the record label is Young Thug's record label, Young Stoner Life. But it was funny because like when the trial was going on, they had a RICO case in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So while the trial was going on, the lawyer was saying that he was taking a lot of acronyms that they had and saying it stood for
For different things.
the different
You
things
gotta
that
pull
were
up the
like.
Woody case. The Woody.
Yeah.
files.
Oh, he said Young Thug. Let me see. I gotta find it.
So we throwing up gang
he-
signs
He
too.
said Thug stands for truly humbled under God.
That was the best.
Yeah.
Truly under God.
Truly humbled under God.
Humbled under God.
Yeah.
Humble.
Truly humbled. That's what Thug stand for. Has no gang affiliation, no nothing.
all.
But the good thing
At
is
all.
everybody was I guess a lot of them pleaded out.
And this
Young
was
Thug
in a
pleaded out.
trial.
Yeah, this is in a trial.
In a
This-
trial.
What city?
Atlanta.
This is the same trial when a man walked up and told the prosecutor, "You stink. Back up."
Yeah,
Do we have?
yeah.
Yes, Woody was on the stand telling
Yeah,
this lady.
Woody was wild. There's literally a guy who got famous off this trial.
So
I don't
do
support
they got a
it,
gang
but it's
sign for this
so-
then?
They got plenty of them.
Plenty of them.
Plenty
Oh,
of them.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
None that I will.
This new generation
camera,
crazy.
Yeah,
right?
nah. I ain't trying to get banned.
Lord help them.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to them. The last two that were left after Thug pleaded out.
Truly humbled.
They
under
were truly humbled under God. They got let off. It was a not guilty verdict.
Yep.
God. Hold
they
on,
got,
wasn't Young Thug's lawyer promoting something for him?
I
too?
can't remember, but Young Thug's lawyer was probably the most gangster lawyer I've ever seen.
I'm
in my
talking
life.
about y'all having meetings without me.
Yeah,
He was pissed.
yeah, and he was hot. He got held in contempt, and they said that they were going to put him in jail. And he said, "Well, if you're going to put me in jail, can you put me in jail with my client?
Thanks.
I want that lawyer."
Period.
Yeah,
Now that's gangster.
that's gangster. And he was dead ass serious.
He
So
was
do you-
modeling for
Do
something.
you feel like maybe he should have stayed? I feel like if he never pleaded it out, then the trial would
He
have
would have
kept
been
going.
found not guilty, but it
You
would
think
have
he
took
would
a
have
lot
found not
longer.
guilty? You don't think it would have kept going?
It would have kept going for probably another year,
Right.
but he would have been found not guilty.
So he just should have just held on.
No, because you got to think like, what is that man going through in that
In
cell?
jail. Mhm.
You know, he's the big fish out of all of them. You
Question: have you ever been to jail?
know, no, me personally,
okay.
no.
Okay.
But
Just
you know,
curious.
Jail or prison?
Either
one?
Either.
no.
Either?
Have you?
No. I haven't
About
been
2
either. I was
hours.
just wondering.
2 hours?
B-Dub, you?
Wait, hold on. Nobody's been to jail in this room
But
No.
you?
but me.
Oh,
wow.
B-Dub. How long was you in there for?
That is not right.
Oh,
Look,
snap.
we've been talking
Things
since
in
about
turn.
this. To stay
Oh,
away from
man.
the law.
Oh, man.
Hey, she the most gangster in the room.
Yeah, she's
So,
like,
hey,
come
how
get
long was
me.
you in there for? A weekend?
Wait, we're not going here yet. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to take away from Young Thug.
Okay, all right.
That's
Young
the,
Thug
Hey.
support the gangsters.
Yeah, I gotta support.
I think she was in there for a weekend.
Oh, he might be onto something.
yeah.
Said I went on a Sunday.
You know how it is when you get caught on a Friday
Yeah, on
night.
Friday, and I
and
gotta
then
wait till Monday.
You gotta wait till Monday for it was one of those.
Your process, you just gotta chill. But yeah, Young Thug, he was the big fish. So if he would have just stayed through, then everybody else wouldn't have got let out how they got let out. They just gave up on the case because they couldn't get Thug.
That's what
So,
I figure.
I mean, his lawyer did say that, Thug kind of regrets, pleading out, but at the same time, you don't know what you don't know. You really don't know which way it could have gone.
Yeah.
You really don't. So, shout out to him. Okay, so I got a question. If you do OnlyFans, okay, but you're not with a partner on OnlyFans, but you're doing it by yourself and you're selling it, right? You're making money off of it.
Okay.
Can you technically still call yourself a virgin?
Wait, what?
You never slept with a guy, but you do OnlyFans. But you do all the things on OnlyFans.
I don't know what like the true definition of virgin is.
Me either.
What is that derived from the Bible?
I don't think
Mary
so.
the virgin. What
I
is
think it's
a
just
virgin?
a word, just like
I
banana.
consider a virgin someone who has not had intercourse
With another person?
with another person. Yeah.
I feel like if you got an OnlyFans account, it don't count. Like you lose something
Yeah, because
for selling it.
when I was looking at this, she's like literally never had sex with anybody on OnlyFans at all. She's only been doing like strictly modeling, just photos on there.
yeah.
And it was one guy on there that kept paying her an excessive up to about $5 million. Like excessively. Like just 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million. And it just kept just going and going and going to the point where she showed her receipts on OnlyFans, and not just him, but some other gentlemen. And she came out to reckon up about $43 million for the year.
That's insane.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's insane.
I want in.
Is she still a virgin though?
Yeah, she's literally still a virgin. Ain't did anything. And I'm looking like,
doesn't have to do anything.
and this is OnlyFans. I'm like, hell, you might as well just been like a regular model walking the runway, and you could have made.
But OnlyFans, sorry to interrupt. OnlyFans is set up to where people pay a subscription
Right.
for you. Models don't get that.
Yeah, okay.
So they get a subscription, and that's where their income comes
Yeah,
from.
and a lot of it is like the personalized content too. So like say that person, that's paying that $5 million, he's like, hey, I'm gonna pay you $5 million to do on video. She makes the video, sends it to him, and that's how they get their
I
payment.
could have an OnlyFans of just like my feet. And if
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
interested
it
in
is,
it and they
right,
want to pay for it,
Hey, that's
I
some.
might do it.
That's some.
that's what I'm
pervert-
saying.
You can take the picture.
Why aren't we
Hey.
doing it? Why aren't we all doing
That's
it?
some pervert
so.
type
I bet
stuff,
so.
though, man.
Yeah.
No,
If
you wanna-
got
I
five.
mean-
You got $5 million
That too.
just to spend just
I
to
wouldn't
see
have-
something.
Right, like
That's
This
fuck you
man's
money.
insane.
Yeah.
that's some perv, man. That's some perv type stuff right there, man. Like really, bro. Like,
After the first $5 million, I would have been ready to retire. Shit.
and then
you got another
when
one,
I hey,
another one,
and-
another
and-
one,
right,
another one.
and you all right about the subscription because I
Another
seen
one?
where it was like he was paying $84 for the subscription.
Yeah.
I'm like, you paying $84 for the subscription a month, but then you paying her $5 million just for her to just show photos of her in a car, the pool, or doing whatever.
Yeah, that's what rich men spend their money on.
Yeah,
Haven't we learned?
yeah. I'm just looking like, come on, man. You ain't
Yeah.
got. You could be spending $5 million towards something else,
Yeah.
but that. But like you said, feet. Some men like feet. Hey, show me your feet. Really? That's gross, man. Like, what is the world coming to, man? This is just
You'd only pay like $20 for some feet.
right. And then,
Like $5.99.
I guess I also learned
How
that
much money you paying for some
you
feet?
can. I guess you can do porno content on OnlyFans if you choose to. I'm
Yeah,
looking
but
like,
you don't have to.
oh gosh. What
Yeah, there's people with OnlyFans.
You can like eat strawberries.
But how do you
like
know
the
what
on a
content you're paying
microphone?
for? I've never been on there, so I don't know.
It just depends on what the creator will tell you what kind of
Yeah.
content that they
Yeah.
have. Like there are rappers that have OnlyFans where they just post exclusive content. Like it's kind of like Patreon a little bit, but
Yeah.
you can customize it if you want to. There's athletes with OnlyFans, and then there's niggas fucking on there too. Safari, he be making millions on OnlyFans
He be going crazy
out there slanging, doing crazy shit.
I'm trying to think of how much I pay for a month to watch like an athlete
So
do some stuff.
right, so like OnlyFans and then Patreon. So think about it like as how we were talking on the sports panel, like Netflix.
Yeah. Just
So
like that.
WWE back in the day, they used to do a lot of raunchy stuff on USA,
You have to pay for it.
and you had to pay for certain stuff, but you can get away with it at the time because at that time it was the Attitude Era. Now, take that Attitude Era and put that on Patreon or put it on OnlyFans now. And now everything that you wasn't quite able to see in the Attitude Era in the 90s, you will completely see it all now. Like completely all. There was a time where they was doing a bra and panties match and Sable came out like straight thong, and then she took her shirt off, and then she just had somebody handprints on her titties. Just straight like that. And I'm looking like
On TV.
on TV, on
Yeah.
USA. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a kid-friendly show.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
it wasn't.
Nah.
Nah.
That was the Attitude Era. It was different.
It was raunchy.
It was different.
And
But you
I'm
could
like,
run it up on subscriptions right now. If you did that subscription-based wrestling, oh man, that's another idea. Ooh, the panel wrestling.
Speaking of wrestling, I watched mashed potato wrestling at the strip club over Thanksgiving.
Tell us about it.
It was fun. Someone gave me $20 to be a gravy girl, and that's when they give you like mustard ketchup squirt bottles, but they're full of gravy, and you get to spray it on them. But by the time I got the money, because I was like, I don't have any cash, and they're like, here's $20. And then by the time that whole situation happened, a gravy girl was found. So
How much mashed potatoes did they have?
I want to know. I don't know, but it was a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
So say probably from this window, maybe to that armchair. Yeah. Or maybe a little smaller. It was very small, but also quite big for mashed potatoes. Very small to wrestle in, though.
How much? What was the level of that? Was like an inch?
It was probably
okay.
an inch, yeah, or maybe less than. So it was really just to cover the
I don't know why
bottom.
I'm so invested in
Yeah.
knowing
And-
how much mashed potatoes they had.
It started to smell like mashed potatoes.
Of course, like garlic.
You
You
would
smell the garlic.
Yeah, and gravy. But then the
That's wild. Mixed with strip
they
club
didn't even
glitter.
have it on the stage. You would think, the catwalk of where the strippers go. It wasn't there. It was when they walk off on the floor. So there were strippers on the stage still, so you kind of get like a nice whiff of their like
Oh yeah.
perfume.
What's happening? Mashed potatoes and strippers?
Yes.
I'm so low.
Yeah.
This is Indiana.
Yes.
This is
Oh.
this is Indiana.
Hey, you think that's crazy? So do they still do
Are we eating the mashed potatoes?
No,
yeah, do they still do mud wrestling in strip clubs?
I've never seen that advertised, but I saw mashed potato wrestling advertised. But right,
I definitely
the
seen mashed
Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and they were just wrestling. By the third round, they had no bikini on, nipples
Of course.
out. Yeah. And there was times where they were just like dry humping, and I'm like, is this supposed to be sexy?
Listen,
like, I want to
it's
see
Indiana.
bitches slam each other down in the mashed potatoes,
There
not like dry humping. And
there
that's when
are some places
The
in
first strip club I went to was in Indiana. I
Yeah.
seen straight ass.
yeah.
there are some places like in Indiana. There's a gentleman
Never wanted
club,
to see.
and when I say gentleman club, that's when they completely get straight butt naked.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe that's why I
there are some places in the United States where they do mud wrestling, and they got women that are wrestling pudding.
Oh yeah. I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And there's some places where they can't get naked, full naked. You can't get naked in New York.
yeah,
Yeah. Indiana, you can. I think Arizona. When I lived out there, you could.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
would-
in a lot of strip clubs. In
I
Arizona.
would wrestle in mashed potatoes if I could be clothed. I wouldn't want to do it with like
Like in some Lululemon.
I want it in your little
Like-
house. Huh?
Yeah.
I need a little
I can't do it in a bikini. I'm
No.
not.
Too much to worry about.
It's on and popping.
Did you guys see what Andrew Schultz said about Kendrick?
No.
So Andrew Schultz is a comedian. He has a podcast with Charlamagne the God, and he's a white comedian. I believe he's from Chicago. But Kendrick obviously he dropped an album, and in his album, I believe in the first track, he said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about black women. That's law." And so Andrew Schultz took it personally because Andrew Schultz is somebody who talks about black women in his comedy, and basically instead of respecting what Kendrick said, he basically took it upon himself to mock what Kendrick was saying and to point holes in everything, like, oh, well, you say protect black women, but you're promoting violence, or you're promoting this and you're promoting that, or you've done songs with people who have done this, and Dr. Dre's done this, and things like that. There was a lot of whataboutism that was out there, but I don't know. I found it very very weird that instead of respecting it, that it's almost like you can't tell white people no, almost.
Yeah, you can't go against them. They get mad.
I know who Andrew Schultz is. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen some of his stand-ups, and he has been talking about black women and certain things and stuff like that. But I hadn't seen what he said about Kendrick or anything like that. But wow, man, I can't believe him of all people would say something like that, and that's just odd. But
I'm actually looking for the clip, but yeah, he took it pretty personal. He took it pretty personal, maybe because like he does talk about black women a lot, but it just sucks because it's like, why can't black people tell you, hey, cool out on that? Why
I feel
does
like
it?
they should. They should be able to.
Definitely. Let me see. I might have the clip right here. Yeah.
So is that his
Put a law in
meat?
place. All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he's saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about, Kendrick.
We're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, it's not breezy. Not breezy. I took a picture with Chris Brown.
That was very Caucasian
bro.
of him.
Yeah. He just made it very sarcastic, and he
Wait,
made
that's a white comedian?
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, one thing I hate is white men.
That
Talk
was
about it. Talk about it.
because that was
No, I
so
wanna hear what
Caucasian of him
Yeah.
to actually try to break it down.
Yeah.
Nah, black
Yeah.
people know what he mean. Don't
Yeah.
let no white
Yeah.
people talk about no black
Yeah.
women.
It's
It makes sense. Don't try to do him.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just one of those things. It's kind of like, bro, like for real, like you don't have to. And then it was funny. Ice Cube's son said something about Andrew Schultz on social media, and Andrew Schultz went under it and said, he said, he said he would fuck Kendrick and Kendrick couldn't stop him or something like that. Something to that effect.
Nah, he.
That's weird.
And then Ice Cube's son said something about it, and he said, Google No Vaseline, which is Ice Cube's diss track.
Vaseline.
Yeah. So he's just popping off, doing stupid shit. And it's just, I don't know. I thought it was whack of him. But going on that, what'd you guys think of Kendrick's album?
It's
I love
dope.
it.
I listen to
Chef's
it every
kiss.
day. Shout out to Kendrick.
10 out of 10.
10.
100
like
out
I
of
said,
10.
I only heard like the few tracks from when you played it, so I
Yeah.
still gotta like listen to the whole catalog before I can really like give it my full like
Analysis.
analysis. But from what I was hearing, wasn't
Shit's
bad,
dope.
anything like that. I mean,
Ever since it dropped, I've listened to it from point
Every
A
time we get in the
to
car.
point B.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
it.
So is his album? Because I'm particular about music. So is his album one of those ones that you can listen from track 1 all the way
Yeah.
through?
All
Yes.
the way.
Yeah,
There are
there's
no
only
skips.
like
All the way
eight
through.
songs.
No
I
skips.
don't know. And it's very.
Not many.
It's 44 minutes long.
You also got to keep in mind that he's from the West Coast.
It's a
so
very
it
West Coast
gives
album.
West Coast, like,
Yeah.
I like it.
There,
Okay.
There's like two I might skip as a white person, but I love it. It's
Yeah.
very
He left a lot of quotables.
yeah.
He left a lot
vocal
of things you can
stems
mean.
that
That
I
must
say throughout the
That was-
day.
yeah, I
He
said
say,
that.
"Wow,
I'm like,
wow, yeah."
yeah.
What's your favorite song on there?
I love
I know
Luther
you're-
because I love SZA, and it's just like
Which
a
one?
beautiful
What's SZA?
Luther.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Luther?
It's beautiful.
I like Gloria. I like them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like them all. I like them all.
I like them. Yeah, they're
What you
all
got, Q?
good.
That Luther.
Yeah. My favorite is The Heart. There's something about the
Part
SWV.
6.
The SWV. When that comes on, it's he remixed Use Your SWV Use Your Heart, but he rapped on it, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just like fresh water. It's just the way it flows, the way when I heard it for the first time, I got out of my car and was jumping up and down like, this nigga didn't, you know.
My second favorite is Peekaboo. I'm sorry, I love it.
Yes.
I love
Which one is it?
Peekaboo.
Justice
oh my God.
for
I love
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
The fact that you said on a hard ass rap track, peekaboo, 30
Yeah.
times, peekaboo. I just put some bookers in my chain.
As a preschool teacher, do you know how hard it is
To walk around.
Yeah, I'm like thinking of it.
See a kid. Peekaboo.
80 points like a Kobe
See you on
gang.
your phone
All
on the
day.
table. Peekaboo.
Yeah.
See, I know
And
he.
I like
Bing
how
bap boom
the
bop.
boom
Oh,
type of shit
wow.
up while
Bop,
you in
bam.
there.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type of shit you don't understand.
I know he just dropped
Yeah,
this
so
album.
good.
Some people thinking that he gonna drop another album after the Super Bowl.
So here's the thing, like
He's gonna go on
now,
a tour.
Now that he's going on tour, I don't think he's dropping another album.
Why would he? He on
Yeah.
tour.
Have you ever seen him in concert?
No, but
If he comes to Chicago,
I'm
we're
going.
there.
He's coming to Chicago.
Oh,
I'm
we're-
thinking about
we're-
going to
we're
Red
there.
Wave again for the
We're
third
there.
time in 1
Seated.
year. It's crazy.
I'm annoyed with ticket prices. I will say they are
Hi.
ruthless.
Yeah.
I bet you his ticket prices don't be no higher than Beyonce's.
I think I don't know. I think
Not.
it's
Well,
a
How much were the
Ticketmaster
tickets
thing.
to? Because you went to the Renaissance, right?
Yes.
How much were those tickets?
Too much. I got floor seats though. So.
Oh wow! I saw his
But
floor
if-
seats were like $1,500.
Yeah, but even in the nosebleeds, which is like way 300, 400 level, like $300, and it's like no.
I think
Yeah,
it's-
no. If I'm gonna be up there, I
Yeah,
wanna
I'm
pay $100 to
protesting,
be
and
in a
that's what
building.
I'm so mad about. I remember when those seats were like $50, $80.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
$100.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like kind of protesting concerts
Right.
at
So-
the moment,
So if
but
he-
I want to see him.
If he comes to Chicago,
He's coming.
I guarantee you this, right? Right around tax season, it's gonna be hard because we know Beyonce goes on sale right around tax season. Her and Taylor Swift. They come to Chicago every
Taylor
year.
Swift's done after this week, and
She done.
or with her Eras tour. But anyways, go on.
What I'm just saying though, she gonna come next year to Chicago, and her tickets and Taylor Swift tickets are always expensive. I know like 2-3 people that only come to Chicago just when Beyonce come. I was like, so how much was the tickets? Oh, to get up front row, $3,000 a pop. I'm like,
Jeez.
But it was cheaper what they was.
so you came to Chicago just to go
Cheaper to
up
what it was.
to the front row and paid $3,000? Yeah,
No,
it's Beyonce.
I
It's
know
the
people
Beehive.
going to Europe to go cheaper.
Oh, fuck that. I ain't going
Yeah,
there.
like people are going to
No,
Milan.
my husband has said that. Like, let's go somewhere to
Yeah.
see somebody.
They go.
I was thinking about going somewhere to see the Kendrick one just because niggas.
I'm
But,
scared.
yeah, but it's gonna be at Soldier Field. And shout out to Kendrick because Kendrick is doing something that
I
not
saw
many-
Beyonce at Soldier Field.
Yes, he's doing Soldier Field.
It's gonna be at
doing,
Soldier
it's a
Field?
stadium tour, sir. A stadium tour. It's not an arena tour.
I'm going.
He's-
Stadium.
That is
Yeah.
it's
So
very
you know, a
few
stadium,
artists.
he gonna sell that mud
Yes.
out.
There are
I
very
saw him
few
at
artists who
United
can do a
Center
stadium tour.
in like 2017.
When you think of stadium tours, you're thinking
He's
of the
lit.
Beyonces and
was
and
awesome.
Taylor Swift's and you're thinking of Travis Scott's.
Kanye West.
Kanye West can do Soldier Field. I was listening to another pod and they made a good point. Drake can't do a stadium tour, and he hasn't. He's never done one.
No, he can't because he. No, he can't.
He can't sell out a stadium. But because an arena is like maybe 15, 16,000 people. You can move it in between maybe 10,000 and, a stadium is like 40, 50,000 people.
He's also going with SZA, so her fan base as well.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And you know, they very loyal.
And this is why the if we harp back, this is why the Rob Wave.
Don't do
And
him.
I'm sorry. I just had a brain fart. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to come from. But remember when old girl was on the Rod Wave tour? And
Ari
Lennox. And she felt like she was out of place. But you got SZA on Kendrick's.
It depends on the artist because
A lot more recognition for that artist if you
right, because SZA is way bigger than her, but
Go into your mic.
She wasn't like horrible.
No, she wasn't horrible by any means.
Like her.
It just wasn't her crowd, I guess.
Yeah.
But you got to know how to freak the crowd. You know, if SZA can do it to Kendrick, to a whole bunch of Kendrick fans, because you got to think it's gonna be a lot of white people out there too, a lot of Hispanic people out there too that are just into West Coast music and want to hear some West Coast shit. But she's coming with R&B.
But that's what I'm saying. I think Kendrick and SZA work though, because they both got woke artists, like
Yeah.
And they have like
They
4
had-
songs together.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be a phenomenal tour.
I'm excited.
I thought. I mean, like I said, it's just awesome that they can do not arenas, but a whole stadium. And he's doing Toronto, and not only is he doing Toronto, he's doing Toronto twice. He just added a second date.
I want
in
to go to
Toronto.
Canada.
So you
Back
mean
to
to
back
tell me
nights.
Me too. Let's go.
you gonna go in that man's
That's
backyard twice?
Sir,
Twice.
he booked it. Toronto was listed on Father's Day.
I'm coming to your town.
He's
Then
petty.
he added a second
Parker
Toronto
son.
date and posted on his story.
That's a Gemini
Second date
if I
added.
ever met one.
The dude is the most petty dude.
Man, that's some petty ass shit.
I love it.
I've never seen somebody so petty.
Yeah,
But I
Kendrick
love it.
definitely showed that he.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the people who say that Kendrick's only riding the success off Drake and
No.
the feud?
They tweaking.
I think that Kendrick feel like he finally getting his success.
Yes.
That, now that Drake is out the way, like like he feel like Drake is the reason why. And Drake even said it. What he say? I could have did it if I was a conscious rapper or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, not at all. I don't think Drake is hip hop at all.
what do you classify him as?
A pop star. Okay, so we could get right into it. So, Billboard.
So do
came
you
out with a
think
list.
Taylor Swift is getting in the way of Beyonce?
Oh, that's what we're gonna get. That's what we're actually gonna. That's what we're actually gonna get into. So
I heard
Billboard
we
came
was
out.
talking
Say
about
that
my
name.
girl.
Billboard came out
Please
with a
do
list.
not say that name.
Which one?
I cannot stand Taylor Swift.
Oh, well, you
Uh-oh.
said her name earlier.
Oh, I can't stand
Talking about her concert tickets.
She's a diehard Swiftie.
Stop.
No, kind of.
Suspect is a Swiftie until Beyonce
Until
comes
yeah,
around.
No, we said that she's
She
a
said, "I
Swiftie.
flip-flop, I flip-flop."
She's a Swiftie until Beyonce pulls up, and then she doesn't know who Taylor Swift is. But so Billboard came out with a list of the top 10 pop stars or of this century.
Who was number 10? Who came in last place?
I
I don't know because they talking about rappers.
I already
Harry
know who number
Styles.
one.
Why is Lauryn Hill on
No,
the list?
I know
What
who number
rap
one
does she
was, and I didn't agree with number one, but
have? Who was number one? I'm gonna go look at the message.
Here's the list. Oh wait, it went
Yeah,
to 8.
here, the
I'll
countdown.
go from 8. 8 is Justin Bieber. 7 is Kanye West. 6 is Britney Spears. 5 is Lady Gaga. 4 is Drake. 3 is Rihanna. 2 is Taylor Swift. 1 is Beyonce.
do not agree.
Who you think is supposed to be over Beyonce? If you don't like Taylor, then who else is?
Yeah.
I think if Coach is who I think he is, he's probably gonna say Whitney Houston. No. Okay.
She's not a pop star, though.
no. She's.
I
she's
would
different.
give Whitney. Well, I guess her.
She
so,
would be
yeah,
up there,
she
Man,
but-
come on, man. I grew up in the 80s, bro.
So who you finna
So-
say? Aretha?
No, probably Bobby
Michael
Brown.
Jackson?
Oh yeah, yeah. How do you not have Michael Jackson in the top 10?
Because he
Thank
went against the
you.
masses. That's why they killed him. He said, you know what?
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Hold on.
Wait, but I don't agree.
Here go with my
How do
theory.
you
My-
not have-
my
I
Wait,
agree with the
Wait,
number
how
one
do you not
choice
have
here.
Michael Jackson in the top 10? How do you not have
Oh,
Prince
you know
in
why?
the top 10?
You know why? Because it's the 21st century.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought.
'cause I was finna say.
So
Is it
it's-
the 21st? I don't.
It's 21st century, right?
So it's
So
okay.
what
So it's
are those
2000 and
years?
on.
Because
2000 and on.
Okay.
The 20th
Okay.
century.
20,000.
Okay.
Got it.
20th century.
Got it.
Michael
So
Jackson.
Beyonce
Because
reigns.
Okay. All right.
We all
all of
know
them
this,
from-
right?
I would give
Yeah.
you Queen Bee number
Beyonce
one.
reigns.
I would give you that non-singing, hollering Queen
Stop.
Bee number one.
That's
But here's why I will give it to Beyonce.
does not like
because there's two sets of Beyonce fans, right? You have Beyonce all the way up pre-Lemonade and post-Lemonade. Beyonce
This is true.
my
This
sister
is so
was
true.
This is so
my
true.
sister was a diehard Destiny's Child
Post,
fan.
yes,
what
but
they
after-
did for little girls back in that time.
I'm diehard of every
and,
era.
and carried it on. So she's got those fans that grew up with her that are in their mid 30s right now, and then she took off with Lemonade was a whole
Yes.
post
A
Lemonade
movement.
Renaissance.
A movement.
Renaissance was a whole
It was a
movement.
movement.
whole
It was a
movement,
revolution.
and that I know
Yeah.
nothing of, which
Quick
is crazy. 'cause I'm
story
young.
though,
I
in
thought
the
he was gonna say
4th
something
grade,
about,
I tried out for the talent show to Independent Women, and they said I couldn't do it because
wow.
it was
Too grown.
It was too
Rocket.
grown. It was too grown for you.
so I had to switch to Jenny from the Block,
Oh God.
and they allowed
Oh,
that.
You
But-
did Jenny from the block. Yeah,
but
definitely
not,
can't stand her.
But not. No, I wasn't a J-Lo fan. It was just
know you know
because
J.Lo.
they shot my Beyonce dance down.
Oh, wow.
My Destiny Child dance.
Oh, wow.
And told me I
Yeah.
could do J-Lo.
Well,
Should have just soldiers.
Shut up.
Just for the record, I like that Kelly rolling better than Beyonce.
A lot of people did. Kelly was my girl. Kelly has some sexy ass legs.
Man, dude.
The legs.
Okay, so
Yeah.
That's like
I'm gonna give it to
NSYNC.
Beyonce.
Justin
Google
was
it.
the
I can-
face.
I like her.
I
better.
can say
I
this
like
on a
Kelly better.
podcast because my wife ain't gonna kill me. But I was a Kelly Rowland fan. I was a Maya fan. And
Talk
I was
about it.
Alicia
Maya
Keys
still look
fan.
good.
Talk about it.
Alicia Keys. Whew, that woman.
Mariah Carey.
Alicia Keys. is in her natural
Mariah
bag.
Carey, man, she was a little too nutty for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
But I
My
will
brother
give,
had an obsession with Mariah Carey.
and
she's definitely top 10 pop stars of the. No,
Mariah?
actually, I'm sorry. That's 20th century.
and
20th
like I
century.
said,
Right.
with,
so
and
Mariah
Mariah.
started in the 90s, so she
Yes.
doesn't count. So
20th
this
century.
is 2000s and on. So who Beyonce has it? We
Yeah.
all agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would agree with
Yeah.
Beyonce, you know, just because
She's
it's just Beyonce. you
because
know?
But
she's
if
the
you-
best. Exactly. She's her own
Entity.
her own adjective.
Look,
Yeah.
I say like she's not a good strong singer, but
What do you mean?
but she can put on a hell of a show.
That's what I was gonna say. Something about
It's her shows.
she knew how to take like the Michael Jackson, like you take a moment, you sit there, you cry.
Exactly.
turn around. Like
Yeah.
she is a
Hey,
performer.
She gonna be,
Yes.
hey, she gonna
Yes.
give you a hell of performance.
Yes.
She gonna give you a hell of performance. I think
Couple
that
different songs and more.
I still don't understand though, like how you don't think her. I think me and you are gonna have to sit down because
Yeah.
I don't think you really truly have learned to appreciate Beyonce's vocals.
yeah, we're gonna have a true sit
yeah,
down.
we are.
You listen. What I don't think you want that sit down because where he comes from, you have your Aretha Franklins, you
Whitney
have your,
Houston.
your Whitney
I think-
Houstons. Yeah, I don't think
Anita Baker.
Anita Baker, Beyonce can't hold a lick to them.
And I would love
I do.
to
That's
hear
not fair,
his
though.
perspective on why she can't hold a lick to that.
You never.
I've heard them all sing.
You heard Aretha, right?
Yes.
You
Not
heard
R-E-S-P-C-T
Whitney.
Aretha, like real Aretha.
So you heard Whitney, right?
Have you ever heard Shaka Khan sing live?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Erica Badu.
By the way, Shaka Khan's still
Thank
fine.
you.
Shaka
Erica
Khan is still fine.
Badu. Hey, and
How
you know
about
what?
Kristen
Damn,
Michelle,
Badu.
Jasmine Sullivan?
I do think
Right.
I do think that Beyonce has
Jasmine
developed her
good.
voice over
I love
time.
Jasmine.
I do think that she has
I have to
developed
go
her
see
voice
her.
over time and it's matured and that she does have a very strong voice.
She's 42 years old
Yeah,
and has
yeah.
been in the game for 25 years.
It's just hard to it's hard to see her in the same vocal breath as Whitney Houston had. She had like perfect pitch. It was something that
True,
that-
but
that,
she
like
also
scientifically
only
perfect pitch, and she could sing anything.
yeah. But I also feel like, how many albums did she have? How many songs did she create?
I think overall career, Beyonce probably had the better career.
Exactly.
But I'm talking about just vocal ability. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about
I feel
career.
like maybe they're on like the same page.
Oh man.
If
Vocal ability?
anything.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
So you would tell me that she was a better singer than
Y'all,
Janet
I'm
Jackson?
like, I don't
I think
wanna
you're blinded by the by your fandom.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, and it's okay
We'll
to be,
see.
hey,
And that's
and it's
okay.
okay to be
Yeah.
a fan.
Because the thing is, I'm a big Kobe fan. I'll tell you, Kobe's better than Michael every day. Every day of the week. Every day of the week.
Yeah.
But I am blinded by my fandom.
That's
We'll
what I
talk
was gonna say,
about-
y'all.
we'll
like,
talk about that tomorrow.
When
We'll talk
I
about
go
that tomorrow.
hard for my girl, I'm going hard
Yeah.
for my girl.
I'll die on that hill, sir.
Yeah, I'll die.
I
on
know
it.
we live.
Dead,
Coach
gone.
Drake,
Beyonce.
if you hearing this, he said Kobe is better than Jordan.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Coach Dre texted me. He's watching. Yeah, we'll talk about it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
But I mean, there's certain hills that people will die on.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with you dying on that hill. That's not a bad hill to die
Done
on. to be
dead.
honest. But
Still got love for you, B-Dub.
Billboard also released one thing that I thought was pretty cool, and I shared this in a group chat. There was another list that Billboard did over a year ago, and another list that they did over 7 years ago or 8 years ago, and it was the greatest rapper of all time list. Now you can't
For what century?
No, let me hear that.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, your headphones went out again.
For which century?
Of all time, greatest
All time.
rappers of all
Oh.
time. So
All
there's
time.
a 2015 list. This is a very interesting list. In 2015, the projected greatest rappers of all time were at 10, Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar, Ghostface Killah, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000, Nas, Rakim, Eminem, Jay-Z, and Biggie.
Can someone please explain to me why is Lauryn Hill on this list?
Wait,
I think
go
they
by
got-
that list one more
I
name
think
on
they
time.
I think they got the list wrong because there is a very notable name missing off that list. Now, I will also note at that point Kendrick only had 2 albums out, which is insane that he's on that list. Also, there's 2 people who are notably missing from that list. The first one is Tupac Shakur.
Thank you.
For sure.
The second one is Drake.
I was gonna say, is Drake on there? I'm
Drake's on
surprised.
there. Drake on
Not
there.
that I agree,
Drake's on
but
the pop list.
okay.
This is the greatest rapper of all time list.
Why is Lauren on there?
I mean,
I
'cause
would
at
think
the
she
time
would
in
be
2015
R&B or
Right, she's a singer.
at the time in 2015, she could have arguably been the best
Right.
woman rapper of all time.
Why isn't
Why? Because of one song? I don't.
No, that album's goated.
the album?
That
What,
album is
X Factor?
goated.
Yeah.
Misintroduction of a
Miseducation
Woman.
of a Woman.
Miseducation.
I mean, but okay, well,
If-
how many songs on there is rap?
Oh no, hey, that
I'm
whole
singing my heart out the whole time.
yeah, I'm not
hey, that
rapping.
whole album when it came out at the time, I think I was in high school at the time. That album was like gold. It
It
was,
was, yeah. And she also rapped with the Fugees. You gotta remember.
yeah, and
She rapped
She
with the
sung
Fugees.
with the Fugees.
yeah,
and rapped.
and then it was just like
She rapped too.
so. I'll put it to you like this: so her career, it was supposed to be like this, and then all of a sudden, it just
That's like us saying that Drake is a singer.
Yeah. And, well, Drake is a cosplayer.
Well, Drake is a rapper.
He cosplays a rapper.
Well, Lauren definitely doesn't rap.
Well, she raps, but she doesn't rap all the
Oh
time.
my God.
I'll put you- I'll put you like this.
I don't
Listen,
think, I don't
they
think that
sing
list
rap.
is right.
Hey, listen to her more when she was with the Fugees.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do your Googles on that.
Okay.
I will give you guys a 2023 list. So this is 2023 before Like That came out, before there was Clear Beef, before Euphoria came out, before Drake made any diss tracks or anything like that, before Push Ups came out. This was the list. The greatest rappers of all time. From 10 up, Nicki Minaj, Snoop Dogg, Drake, Wayne, Biggie, Eminem, Pac, Nas, Kendrick, Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z is one.
Why is Snoop on there?
Snoop can rap.
Snoop is you
Snoop
got
is good.
I know that now you see Snoop on every commercial.
Why wasn't
and-
Snoop on the 2015, but he on the 2023?
Exactly. Why wasn't
Okay.
Tupac on there? Right?
Exactly.
does
That's
it-
what he what
Hey,
sexual seduction.
I think
Like,
they
what-
go
what
with,
are we
like-
doing?
And the 2023 list, they added certain criterias like longevity, I think like storytelling, different things like
Okay.
that kind of
Well, if that's the
leveled it
case,
out.
why is Nicki Minaj on there and not Missy Elliott?
Type shit.
I think
Type shit, 'cause I love Missy.
She is
Elliott.
Missy Elliott is a better rapper, but body of work is why Nicki Minaj is on that.
What?
Over
Missy has a lot.
longevity
We
body
just
of work.
went to her concert.
We
too.
just went to her concert. That baby got songs from every year. Like,
But the time span from Nicki coming out to now, she's done it longer, and she's been at a higher level longer. She's been the #1 female artist, arguably one of the biggest artists in the world. Missy Elliott was
Can we
never
talk
one of
And
the
that
biggest artists in the
goes
world.
to show why like sexualization of women hits
Yeah.
because she really
Missy ain't gonna do that.
sexualized and make Missy was like baggy clothes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cover
True,
my body.
Hey, you know, and
unfortunately,
that I can
where
agree
we
with
were-
because at the time when Nicki came out, she really didn't have no competition.
nope.
Right.
But look at like the female rappers going around right now. Like was it
Ice Spice.
Yeah,
You got Lotto,
Lotto.
Ice Spice. You
had
got Flo
Sexy
Millie,
Red.
she
Sexy
half,
Red.
Millie.
she half ass
Glorilla.
naked on stage half of the damn time.
Yeah.
Now, me and my wife talk about this half of the dang on time. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, I can get with her because when I listen to her, she actually got bars.
She do.
I love
She
Meg.
do.
don't get me started on my girl.
I
Meg.
don't like
Meg.
Meg, but Meg do got bars.
She can rap.
Meg
She's
talking.
And
so
Lotto,
talented.
I don't know if you guys listen to Lotto.
Lotto is
Lotto is the
talented.
best female rapper
Did
out
anybody
right
look
now.
at they
Lotto.
year? Like, you know how your Apple like
Oh yeah.
tell
Your year in
Mine
rap.
was-
Lotto's
all-
on there,
Yeah.
Rod's on there.
Yeah,
Mine
she
was
was
all
on there.
children's musicals.
Who else is doing?
Trolls
So like,
on
if
there.
I'm listening to female rappers, I listen to Megan. I listen to Doja.
yeah. I listen to
I listen to her.
Nicki and Cardi.
I listen to Cardi. You know, but anybody else, I can't really. Oh, was it Gorilla?
Glorilla's. She's
I'll
dope.
be like, I mean, you might as well just.
Let her cook. I
Hey,
like that.
her album was maybe her singles were whatever, but the album she just dropped. If you get a chance, check out Glorilla's album.
And
it's
why-
it's a great body of work.
Why
it
ain't
was.
Remy Ma really getting no love like that? Why ain't
Yeah.
Rhapsody really
Yeah.
getting no
Yeah,
love
they-
like
Still
that?
rap?
Rhapsody just put out an album early this year or last year. It was a phenomenal album. Rhapsody's
about
still doing her
Remy.
thing, but Remy hasn't put out anything. She's been with
She been
doing
battle
rap right now.
Yeah, like she ain't been.
But
she
you are right. Remy should have got more love in the time when she was out with Terror Squad and doing all those things.
She
She
went to
should have got
jail.
more love. Because what was that?
She went to jail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she went to jail.
Wait,
Wait,
go to
what
jail.
she go
She
to
went to
jail
jail.
for?
Yeah,
she went to
She went
jail.
to jail for shooting or killing her friend,
Yeah, and her husband held her down the entire time.
and then she got out, and now they're over, and she battle raps. Well,
she
battle
like
rap.
her and Papoose ain't together no more, right?
It was on battle rap. See,
Yeah.
I be yeah.
It was a very weird situation.
Didn't Lotto start off on that reality show at like 12 years old?
Growing up, no. It was a hip hop show. Where
She's
they
been
was
a,
rapping.
she's been a
Yeah.
rapper for that long, but
Yeah.
And what is Lil Mama doing right now? Is she rapping? She put anything out?
Lil Mama shot herself in the foot when she went on that stage
Shut up,
with
Bob.
Jay-Z.
Oh,
and
gosh.
and
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
When she went on stage
She
with
said she
Jay
was
Z
just
and
in it. It
Alicia
just went up
Keys.
there.
Yeah.
Girl,
That's
you
like
sit your
honestly,
ass.
I'll never carry a gun like that, but it's like my biggest fear to shoot myself in the foot.
No, she didn't like
Shut up,
literally shoot
How
herself in
bad
the
would
foot.
that hurt?
It's just that.
oh, not like that.
No, not
That was a
literally.
figure of speech.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Girl, you really thought she shot herself?
I
No,
did too. Y'all hit me.
no.
keep saying
So
shut
okay,
up.
just to give you Jesus Christ.
No.
sorry.
No.
Just to give you
Give me,
context.
give me the
I don't know.
context.
You know the song New York by Jay-Z and Alicia
Right.
Keys, right? They were performing it at an award show,
And she's from New York.
and she's from New York. I know, girl. I know. Lil Mama was feeling the song and was in the audience,
She got up.
and she started feeling it. And
Okay. Okay.
Get up
so
there
she got
dancing.
up and dancing, and then she started walking towards the stage. And Beyonce tried to grab her, and she did one of
Beyonce
these.
was involved.
Beyonce
Yeah.
was involved, and she did one
tried
of
to
these
grab her.
on Beyonce. She said, "No, get off me.
Gotta
I'm
go up
going
there."
up there." And she gets on stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, and she's trying to perform with them, and Jay-Z's trying to like mush her out the way. And it's one
Is
of the
there
wildest.
video
yes,
evidence?
Yes, there's
I'ma
video.
say, so,
It's
like-
one of
must
the wildest
see.
things you've
I'm
ever
gonna tell
seen.
you how big it is. So, how big it
That's
was
crazy.
is that if you've ever watched reality shows, like they talked about it on Growing on Hip Hop,
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop LA,
Well,
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta,
You know about Kanye West walking up on the stage, right?
right?
Yeah, it was that big.
It was that big.
Yeah.
was that
So
big.
like it
It was
was
as big
just
as a slap.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Keep my wife.
Out your mouth. And you know, hey, and speaking on that, the crazy thing about all that is that before he smacked Chris Rock, Jada was laughing.
Yeah, she
Was
was laughing.
She was laughing hard in
And
the
then
mug.
she turned to his ass and said,
You gonna do something about it?
Cut it the fuck out now.
Right.
Hey, fellas, would y'all would have slapped him?
No.
Keith would have.
Let's hear it.
Q.
Look, I'd have pulled him.
It's a tight situation.
Are you
If
gonna
you
ride
laughing
for
about
your
it at
wife or
first-
not?
I would have took that L, and but
You
I
would.
would
My
have
wife
pulled him
wanted me
aside.
to.
Yeah.
I would have pulled him aside
Yeah, his,
afterwards. We would have had a talk.
Yeah.
he
Maybe
would've
they
smacked.
did.
No, but if I would
Maybe
have
they
like,
did.
go slap him right now.
Yeah, his ass.
You ain't got a choice.
I was
He
gonna
over
say,
smacked.
he gonna slap
Probably
him.
would have smack smack.
My wife would have looked at me like that. I'd have like, look,
And pull
I'm
him
gonna
aside
go
after,
pull
let
him
him
to the
know.
side because you got to think about it.
Yeah.
I do this. This is gonna set me back. This is gonna set you back.
fine.
And I'm about to win this big ass award.
Hell yeah.
And he still got his awards. He's fine.
And then he can't go to Academy Awards for like what
10 years.
10 years. So it's
He's fine. He's fine.
he's great.
He's gonna get his awards sent to
set
him.
up. He's
He's
set.
fine.
It's wild. That's
They be
wild.
letting know, yeah, you should have
But,
had
hey,
this, but
But then all of a sudden, what happened? Now here comes, oh well, the entanglement. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? And then now all of a sudden she come more out talking about their relationship and everything else.
And
I'm
they
looking
ain't
like,
been together since
I hate
then.
hearing
and,
about them.
and that's
been
embarrassing. So
quiet.
I just slapped this man in front of everybody, and you let the whole world know we don't live together, we ain't together.
Right,
we just
exactly.
Hey,
That
that's
was wrong.
embarrassing like a mug.
and every year you posting Tupac, happy
that
birthday,
fake
Tupac.
was intentional.
You got my
Yeah.
daughter writing him a letter. I wish
That
you was
fake
my
was-
daddy.
it was all
What's
fake.
Right.
happening?
And then
You
not
know
on
what she
top of
doing.
that, wait, why is our daughter laying look like she half-ass naked in bed with a grown-ass man
Because
taking
it's
a photo
allowed.
shoot?
I don't know that.
Why is my son
It's a wild
running
family.
around?
rich people
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
rich
is my
people
son
shit.
running around in the streets look like he got a motherfucking dress on with some type of like headband on with flowers?
And real quick, I just noticed this. I wanted to apologize to you, Britt, because
Okay.
I swore it was supposed to be somebody sitting in that chair. We're
Yeah,
not trying to
I
segregate the room.
Right.
I was wondering when they were coming.
Yeah.
Don't slide over, gang.
Yeah.
Don't slide.
No, you know what?
Hey,
Hey,
He said he was coming.
hey,
He said he was.
Wow.
it's cool. We gonna leave the Beehive and we gonna leave the Swifties way over there. You know
It's
what
all
I'm saying?
right.
No,
'Cause
it's a be.
At least it's a comfortable chair.
no,
It is.
They
I
gonna
was.
rub off
Coach
of
Dre.
us.
You know I've been fighting for this
That's
chair.
Big Daddy.
Big
She was
Daddy
fighting for the
chair.
Yeah.
Man.
I think when we first started, I was like, so I get Big Daddy chair.
Hey,
He was
no,
like,
they gonna
yeah.
rub off of us, and then they gonna allow the dang on Kansas City
scooting over
Chiefs
next
to
to
go
you.
to the dang on Super Bowl. So
Didn't they
keep the
already
Swifties
win
over there.
the
No,
last one?
No, not yet. Not
no,
yet.
no.
Anyway.
Ain't don't do them like that.
Are you moving in?
Maybe.
All right, no worries. It's all good.
Where's the-
So real quick, we'll get back into that discussion though, about the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh.
this is
Tupac.
We
Anyways.
yeah, we went off.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
this is a year before any of this happened. Kendrick Lamar was rated the second best rapper of all time. Now, I don't think that he actually is, but the fact that he's rated so high, I think that it's safe to say that he's not riding Drake's coattails right now.
Okay,
Top 5.
Top 5 for sure.
so where's Andre 3000? He not on there.
Not top 10, top
He
15.
gave up.
Wait,
top
remember
10,
that?
top 15.
that,
Top 20.
The Flute album.
Look, he
The
gave up.
flute
Top 20.
album
Top
flute.
20.
Now, okay, so
Album
now,
with no words.
now here's the thing. When you're talking rap ability and ability to storytell, he is top 5. But when you're talking about the greatest rappers and you're considering longevity, you're considering
Flexibility.
because 50 Cent would be in there too. But 50 Cent had a very short run, right? But at one point there was no bigger artist, and Kanye West can go up there too. But Kanye West,
Kelly
doesn't-
wasn't on
You
there?
know, he's not a rapper. But
R&B.
do you think it's fair to say Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time or top 5?
What'd you say?
I
Is it-
honestly wouldn't put him in top 20.
Who?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, you don't think so?
I can't stand his music that he raps on.
He doesn't pick the best beats.
The shit that he rap on, like a lot of he probably got like 5 songs I could probably get jiggy with, but everything else I can't listen to Jay-Z at all.
Yeah.
No,
And
what
also-
was that album with the 444?
It was called 444, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the only one I can listen to.
And
Other
that
than
one
that,
has
I can't
slaps
listen
on
to
it,
shit
too.
else.
But also, Q, you
Who's
gotta
your
remember,
favorite
like,
rapper?
Kevin Gates.
Ooh.
Or G Herbo and Kevin Gates.
but also you're and no offense, but you're a younger guy too, right? You're in 20 still, right?
27.
It makes a lot of sense. That
Yeah, my
tracks.
daddy loved Jay-Z.
Yeah, if you are 30 years old and older, or excuse me, about 33 and older, you can understand why Jay-Z is one of the greatest ever. If you're a little bit older than, or you're a little bit younger than that, then you're like, nah. You probably say
the music was
you probably
different.
say Wayne before you say Jay-Z.
For
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah,
I say Eminem
Because
before I say-
how old were you in 2008?
I was born in 97, so what that put me at 10, 9, 10,
9?
11?
Yeah, so you were seeing
So like
growing
that
up,
was
you seeing Wayne.
97. That was what my junior year. So like that's when Jay-Z was just taking off.
Yeah.
bro.
Even
Yeah,
then, I was
growing
listening
up,
to Eminem.
It was Lil
Yeah,
Wayne.
and
I love that.
I want to
one.
say 99. That's when Eminem like came in right
Yeah.
around
And blew up right around 04.
yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't get to see Jay-Z
Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z, the real lyrical ability. You didn't get to see,
I
Life
appreciate
and Times.
Jay-Z and understand and respect it, but
Yeah.
he's not like one of my favorites.
It's very hard. It's
I got
it's
like
a big
3
It's
bops.
hard for me as a conspiracy theorist to
Okay.
like him. So
Okay.
that's my bag. Like
Yeah.
that's just me.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
Because-
my
well,
bad.
did he take
Him
these
and Sasha
lyrics or
Fierce.
like did he like
most
you know?
of the
Yeah,
East
yeah,
Coast
yeah.
would
No, I
say
get
is
it, I get
Jay-Z.
it.
If
Yeah.
you get out anywhere out of the East Coast, it's a toss up.
Because
whoever
that
else.
Wayne definitely takes it.
that
I love
that-
Lil Wayne.
that Carter album he dropped
Which one?
Wayne
first,
or-
no Jay-Z,
Jay-Z?
that first
Oh,
Carter
yeah.
album he
With
dropped.
Beyonce?
Volume one.
Oh.
Volume 1 was hot. I ain't gonna lie, it was
Beyonce
hot.
and Jay-Z have
Yeah.
an album.
But then, like, I think I stopped listening to Jay-Z when he started coming out. He started putting up, the sign and everything else. He started
Rock
talking
Nation,
about,
the Rock Boys in the building
and then
tonight.
started talking about Hova and this and that. I was like, you know what? I'm done, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't.
Oh.
I can't mess with you, dog.
Well, like
I am also a big fan
so
of.
because
go ahead.
y'all back in the day.
Yeah.
Quick question, just
Pop,
to
that's
Back in the
Uncle Pop.
day, don't say it.
look back in the day.
It's okay.
Was so you know how like we kind of know the rappers who kind of hang around or whatever each other.
Yeah.
Now, so back in the day, was Jay-Z hanging around Biggie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
like his road dog.
They weren't road dogs, but they were.
They
in a-
knew-
They were
they
about
knew
to
each
start
other.
a group called the Commission.
Yeah.
And the Commission was because you had the Firm, which was
heard about
AZ, Nas, Foxy Brown,
Yep, I heard
and
that.
to compete with them, you had the Commission,
Mm-hmm.
which
was
was
Biggie,
was
Jay-Z.
Biggie, Jay-Z, Lil Kim,
Yeah.
and I can't remember. I think it
Cease.
was C's. So
Okay, I'm making sure I'm getting my facts right.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it was, and I don't know exactly if C's and Kim were there, but I know it was Biggie and Jay-Z would have worked.
But then that's when,
he died right around that.
right, and then that's when when he died, that's when you had the whole Junior Mafia.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And Junior Mafia
They disbanded.
includes
That's season Kim.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
exactly.
which
Those-
they don't talk no more.
No, I don't think they do.
No, Kim don't like him.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
But C's is cool with Faith.
Yeah.
Faith Evans.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then I believe, like, say, when Junior Mafia and all that stopped, and then I say right around about between 97 and 99, that's when you start hearing rumblings about DMX.
Yeah.
And then when DMX came out,
That's the Rough Riders era.
right,
With Eve.
Yeah.
yeah,
Rough Riders
and
era
then
with
you
Eve
had
and Swiss Beats.
and the Locks,
And the Locks were big. Terror Squad was big during that. It was
Yeah.
coming up during that time.
right?
That
And
was
then-
right on the tail end of Mace Harlem World era.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the Money era.
And
that was a
then,
little different. And then that was Rockefeller. Right after
and
that,
then
that's Rockefeller
say,
era.
it was what's the dude? Yo Gotti. That's when he went because Yo Gotti was with DMX, and then after that he left, and that's when
Gotti
he
was with DMX.
because he left and created Murder Inc.
Oh no, not
Irv
Yo
Gotti.
Gotti.
Irv
Gotti.
Gotti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Irv
Okay,
Gotti.
I'm talking about Yo Gotti.
Irv Gotti.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
left and created Murder Inc.
Irv Gotti created Murder Inc.
And
Then-
that's why I be messing with people all the time. I was like, why do y'all think Ja Rule try to sound so hard and act like he DMX?
Yeah.
Because he tried
He
to
was
get
supposed
somebody.
to be the DMX.
Yeah, he tried so hard, but it just wouldn't work. Because like what's the one song that DMX got
tripping.
no, not tripping or it's the one song when he talking about y'all think this shit a game? Y'all think this shit a motherfucking game? Irv Gotti was listening to that song, right? And DMX was rapping, and he was like, nah, man, it ain't hard enough. He did that shit on purpose. And that's when DMX came back and was like, you think this shit a fucking game? You think this shit a motherfucking game? And then that's when DMX started rapping. Doom, doom, doom. So he did that shit on purpose to get DMX mad, and that's where that shit came out at. I was like, okay.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
Irv been around for a minute. But
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at hip hop, you do have artists that are like that. Even Ja Rule was one of the hottest artists in the game at one point. But when you're talking about longevity, and a full, complete,
Does Ja Rule have any like bad things come out about him?
only that Fire Festival.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
He was
And
a part of
recently,
that.
him and Diddy was in the room.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I will leave that one alone. But I mean, I think as far as the list goes, I just thought it was pretty telling. My greatest rapper of all time, I want to say, is like my personal favorite is probably Ye.
Kanye West.
Yeah,
Eminem.
Ye or Wayne, one of the two. My personal favorite. Who's your favorite? You said Pac is your favorite.
Yeah, Pac.
That Pac was my favorite probably until 2008.
yeah.
That Wayne run in 2008 changed everything for me.
Yeah, and if I wasn't listening to Tupac, I was listening to Biggie.
Oh yeah.
And if I wasn't listening to Biggie at the time, it was kind of like a toss up between if I wasn't listening to Biggie, I was listening to Nas third.
Yeah.
Because I was
Nas
definitely
just revived his career. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to his last 3 albums that he put out in the last 4 years. He has 3 albums with Hit Boy. Those are three of the best albums to come out each year. Which also I wanted to ask you guys. So, given everything that's happened, do you guys have a who are we giving rapper of the year to this year?
This year.
Yeah, this year. It changes every year.
My boy Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick
His name's
Lamar.
Kendrick?
For sure. This
I
year.
would have to say Kendrick just
This year,
because
yeah.
I mean
I would think so too.
I haven't really listened to too much of the rap
Of
because
all
I don't
time, though.
No, just of the year.
Yeah.
2024.
like I say, me and you was talking, and like I say, I don't listen to too much rap now just because
Yeah.
to me it all sound the same just because of the era I come from. It's just I'm looking like, man, I'm hearing too much auto-tune. Most of the beats still sound the same.
Yeah.
But
I need
in auto-tune defense, T-Pain did it the best. Like
yeah,
I
T-Pain,
love
yeah, T-Pain
T-Pain.
did his
What a
thing.
run for
I need
T-Pain.
to
Oh my
see
God.
him.
snapped on the auto-tune. And I love that he
Yeah.
come back with
Yes.
the Glorilla
And-
song. Like, come back.
Yeah.
I,
Yes,
I
I
get
love
T-Pain.
T-Pain.
Hey, look, I get T-Pain all the credit, but like I say, Roger, Zap, he came, did his thing. T-Pain came.
Computer love.
Yeah, T-Pain came and took it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
But it's like when I'm listening to the rap, I'm looking like, man, am I listening to the beat
That's Lil Wayne's fault.
or am I listening to the like
They call it melodic rap.
right? And I want to listen to the lyrics. I want to listen to the storytelling. And when I hear Kendrick, I'm listening to storytelling.
Do you know
Yeah.
J. Cole?
Yeah,
He's
like
a good storyteller.
yeah.
I
had no
would
problem with
consider
J. Cole.
him a top 10.
I
So
think
rappers.
he's as far as rapping ability, he's probably top 5 rappers right now still.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he's
Rapping ability, top 5.
yeah.
Artist?
Of all time, probably not. He's not there.
and just speaking of like a J. Cole and a Kendrick, I just remember that whole beef that happened. I'm looking like, okay, Kendrick and Drake. And then I remember Rick Ross had got into it with. I'm
Yeah.
looking like, Rick, shut the heck up.
His issue was a personal issue. It was because of a cease and desist.
Really?
Yeah.
didn't
Drake
take
sent
that
a cease and desist on French Montana, who is Rick Ross's boy, about a song that he didn't want to come out, a feature. Yeah.
Took him off a feature.
Took him off feature. And that's why Rick Ross got involved. Yeah.
French Montana need to go and sit somewhere the hell down, man.
French Montana ain't worried about that. He in Dubai. He do
With
not
his
care.
queen.
With his queen. Looking good, too. I want to shine like that. Shit.
Do you hear me?
I'd love that for him.
Man.
I mean, you just look at rappers and you look at certain rappers that had their moment,
Yeah.
had their time, had they shine. Think about early 2000s. Take somebody, for instance, one rapper I couldn't stand and I did not like at the time, and that was what's the one dude that came out with the
Too short.
no, oh no, please don't say. I love Too
I'm
Short.
trying to make this.
Too Short is dope.
Too Short is dope.
Okay.
No,
Album number 10.
well, hey, who does the podcast with
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
No, not Joe Budden.
What's his song?
Let him cook. What do you?
Hey ma, hey boy.
Oh, you talking about Cameron?
Cameron. I couldn't stand Cameron.
You smoke. Me
Hey,
too. Me too.
I'm looking like
And
Cameron.
we
I'm looking at Cameron, looking like, okay, yeah, you was high, you had your little time, but I couldn't stand you. I couldn't stand that dude. I'm looking like,
I was the one that always got him and Jewels mixed up because
Yeah.
they
I'm
both
looking like him and Joel's like, okay, yeah, you all right, like.
And what's crazy is Jim Jones is the best rapper out of all of them.
well, he was the leader.
Jim
Yeah.
Jones was good.
Yeah.
He was good. I liked my boy that used to wear the throwbacks all the damn time.
Nope.
Okay, that was a whole era of hip hop.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Nope.
but it's just like
Good.
you had rappers that had their moments in the
Yeah.
2000s, and then all of a sudden, what the hell? They faded off, right?
Yeah.
Into the sunset.
There's very few rappers from that time that are still relevant.
I think the
But there are-
2000s were like a weird time for.
Yeah, they was going.
The
through.
cool thing though is that Tyler the Creator said this. He said that during that time around 2008 and from 2000 to 2010, really, you had Nelly who didn't sound like Eminem,
Yeah,
who
everybody
didn't
sounded
sound
different.
like Juvenile, and those
It's like
guys who didn't sound like
pre-digital age.
Everybody sounded so different.
So they had their own
Yeah,
thing.
Ja Rule didn't sound
Right.
like 50, who didn't sound like DMX, who didn't sound like, Jay-Z, who didn't. Everybody was so different.
Yeah,
so
all
different.
YNs sound the same.
Yeah, all of them sound the same.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was
and
digging Nelly.
And the music was different by region. Chicago, New York,
Sounded like
the
Chicago.
South, Atlanta, the Bay, they all had their own signature sound. And right now, the only signature sound that you see that's different right now is the West
Hey,
Coast.
I ain't gonna lie. When Nelly came out with that country grammar boy,
It was different. I was in St. Louis when he came out to that.
Like
when he
Beyonce
came
came out
that
with the country
grammar, I was
album.
like, okay.
No, that ain't.
No, it was around that time.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's not Dilemma. Dilemma is the one with the Kelly
Oh,
Rowland.
Kelly.
I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, that's
No, Nelly with that Band-Aid.
yeah. That Nelly concert was crazy too. It was funny.
getting
It was,
hot
it
in
was funny.
Hey, and then I think I was I remember when I was in college and I came back home. I think it was about like winter time, and my cousin was like, "Hey, Nelly just came out with the song, and it was on Uncut, and that was the time on BET. That's when you was showing
Tip
the
drill.
Man, thank
I
you,
need
Yeah.
tip-
man. When he
I need-
came out that tip drill, and I was looking at the video, like
Yeah, I remember getting in trouble watching that.
I was like, "Cuz,
Can't watch no videos today, huh?
like, are you sure you supposed to be watching this?"
And he
He's
took
like,
he took that credit card, swiped
right.
it.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, but I'm with you. So if I'm with you, I can watch it with you because you 21. I'm like, come on, cuz.
Hey, these young ones don't know about BET Uncut.
Uncut was
Yeah,
like,
After dark.
After BET
After
After Dark,
Dark.
when it got about 10, 11, 30, or no, that was about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, BET was nasty.
Yeah.
real.
Nasty.
It's like Cartoon Network turning into Adult Swim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they showed just nasty.
hated
They
that
weren't never
robot.
ass and titties. It was nasty. It was
man.
bad, but it was great.
I loved watching
loved it.
pop-up video
And that beat,
where they showed the video and then they do like little bubble facts about
Oh,
the
yeah, I used to
video.
love that. I
And
used
I
to
think
love
it was
that.
it was VH1.
TRL used to do that too. That's funny. Man, take me back. But real quick before we get out of here, I wanted to touch on I thought this was fairly interesting. Did you guys see the CEO of United Healthcare get popped in broad daylight
yeah, man.
with a silencer
With the site in New York,
in New York? Who the fuck has silencers?
I thought that they gun laws is kind of like y'all don't need them, only us need
Their
them.
gun laws
They
are
are
the
crazy.
strictest in the country.
Hey, cats in the
Like I thought
military,
that.
cats in the military got silencers. Okay, special forces silencers. Navy SEALs.
They do, but they're all
Silencers.
assigned to
Do you
them,
f-
so
do you think it
they're
was-
accounted for.
He's the CEO of United Healthcare. Do you think it might have been an angry veteran because there's a lot of different scenarios. There's a lot of people who say that it might be someone who, maybe someone who lost someone
knew
because of
immediately.
healthcare reasons.
Yeah.
They were denied something.
This is like V for
Well,
Vendetta.
I do know
to
that
the T. The bullets had a message on them.
not United
Yeah.
Healthcare, but Blue Cross.
Oh yeah, Blue Cross. There, so
Insurance
yeah.
companies are taking pictures.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield was doing something where, when you get ready to go under for surgery, anesthesia, there's a certain time frame where they're doing surgery on you, right? So if they say surgery is going to be for like 4-5 hours, right? Blue Cross, Blue Shield was going to have it where, okay, if you're under anesthesia for 5 hours, they were going to cover only maybe 2 or 3 hours of the anesthesia, and you were going to be
Your copay.
a copay for the other maybe 2 to 3 hours of that. So I believe that's why old boy got popped.
And it's funny because the day that he got popped, a reporter posted the CEO of Blue Cross Blue Shield. And immediately after that happened and all the backlash and how pretty much nobody has any sympathy for the gentleman who was killed, they immediately changed that policy
Heck yeah.
back to where it was. And I mean, it's just who you don't know who that person who might have lost a family member because they were denied something, or maybe a veteran or something like that who's upset about it. I don't know. You don't know, but whoever it was, they were incredibly angry. And they were so angry.
They were so smooth with it too.
Yeah, when he pulled up, and did you see the gun jam?
Yeah,
the gun jammed, and then he fixed it and
kept
walked up on him and walked him down.
So he was. I feel like he was like you said, a vet, something like a Navy SEAL.
Trained.
He trained for sure.
So it was like they said,
Knew how to work and operate a gun.
Yeah, they said it was so quick. He did it, and then now he's like on a bus
Took
somewhere.
off on a bike.
And
He
gone.
wasn't his footage from like a Starbucks?
No, that was actually the wrong guy.
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
did have a
They
picture
thought
of a
that
guy
was
that
him.
they
Yeah.
thought was him.
I was
but it
like-
was the wrong guy, and he was in the wrong jacket. The jacket didn't match or
Okay.
anything like that. But
He
that
stopped
guy's
and
in the
got
way.
Starbucks
They're never gonna find that
before.
guy.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
He got his millions. Is out.
He's gone.
I had
Oh, you
heard
think it was a
from
hitman?
the doc.
It could be.
I mean,
It could be.
Could be.
Yeah, I've heard
He
from
knew
like
where he
documentaries.
was
If you're gonna
outside.
kill someone, do it in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very
I
angry
still-
person.
I still got a strong belief they will find him, but they gonna have to do some long, hard
Yeah.
digging. They
Yeah,
gonna
be
have
out the
to
country by
know.
then.
On
Yeah.
some crazy TV type
Yeah.
stuff.
They gon-
or
You can't-
CCTV.
Oh, well, like, you
Yeah.
gotta see him from
They gonna have to check the cameras. They gonna want to know everything, because to know exactly where this man was at, when he was gonna be there,
it
what
was
time he was gonna
months.
walk in there.
Of plotting and scheming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And did you see the
If
internet
that's all-
baby
like
girled
you
him?
said, they got millions for him.
They
in
were
the
saying he
passport.
was hot
A whole new identity.
from
Right.
the live
He
footage
gone.
Exactly.
camera. That he
my
had
God.
he had a nice smile.
Now-
I don't know. He kind of.
The only way
He kind of.
that can end up happening, but I'm just saying though, like, okay, so why would you shoot him and then instantly get on a bike? I ain't getting on no bike, man.
Like, why didn't you
Because
take
a
his
car you
car?
can trace.
New York traffic
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah. You get on a bike and get away quicker on a bike than you could in a car.
Alleyways gone.
Alleys,
Traffic in New York
everything.
is-
Change your clothes real quick.
I love a good bike ride.
Right, but normally you would just probably like just dip off in a crowd of folks and just
Like walk.
Yeah, but
you
everybody's
would
running
prefer?
away from you because they just saw you kill someone.
Yeah.
Right.
This ain't a movie.
Yeah, you
I
go
know
3
you
blocks
was
over.
good.
You go 3 blocks over, and you could be like, "Did you hear what happened?" And then nobody, everybody's none the wiser. You know, I just thought in broad daylight.
But I'm
it's
saying
wild.
though, you on a bike though, so whichever you going, that they got cameras. That camera's gonna catch that person that's on that bike.
But you can like weave in and out of shit. So like you're much faster than a car sitting in New York traffic.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, do you know how many cameras is in New
So many
York?
cameras in New York.
Okay, so think about this though. So let's say he on foot, right? Or he on a bike. And then he goes into like a crowd or something, or go into an alley and change, and now he comes out. You never
Yeah,
know. who-
you
yeah,
never know.
I
What
don't
is he?
think they can really track all the things. You can get on a bike, get on a bus, get on another
There's too
big.
much traffic.
Get it? Yeah, there's too
Yeah,
many
man, I'm saying, but
people.
the only way they could track it, but the only way they wouldn't is that all this will literally have to be covered up from head to toe.
He was, I think.
I think all you saw was just his eyes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Because they had the footage of him with it down.
Yeah, he didn't have
But it was
But-
the wrong
nothing.
guy.
Huh?
It was the wrong guy.
I didn't see.
Oh, it was the
I didn't
wrong
see
That was the
guy.
wrong
his
guy.
face at all.
Man.
Even when he like turned toward the camera a little bit, when he was the gun was jammed, I didn't see a face at all.
It's been confirmed that that's not the guy.
dang.
The one
Yeah.
they baby girled.
Yeah, he's just a guy. He's not an assassin. You still love him?
And you
Do you still like
and you
it?
know
Yeah.
what's wild though? Like, think if you were like accused of being that person.
Oh, if I was that guy who got accused of like
Yeah.
murdering a CEO,
Yeah.
and they
That's
think they got me dead to rights.
wild.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I know it's you. You like,
Yeah,
That's wild.
and it was just another motherfucker that looked like me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think I need to press charge.
So do you think he got away with it?
yeah. I think he's in the win, but we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell because there are a lot of cameras in New York. So
Man, they on a manhunt.
yeah, if I was the CEO of any company, I'm taking my face and name off the website
That's
now.
what they are doing.
yeah.
I'm telling you
That'd
this
be
right
smart.
now.
And these people have no sympathy. They said that the CEO of United Healthcare was they said he was denied access into heaven.
I think people getting tired of the rich are getting richer and the poor getting poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fed up. No one
absolutely.
had any sympathy.
Like, come
Absolutely
on now.
nobody.
Y'all gotta put a gap in it. Like,
Yeah, I'm just
Rich
saying.
They
got-
were like, my vision can't be covered.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't see.
Yeah, I
Who
can't.
the-
I
they
can't
had
see
a
who the shooter
15
is. My vision, my insurance didn't
Because they
cover
had a
vision.
Right.
They had a $10,000
I'm
reward.
saying
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even that much to be a snitch.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, you gotta give me at least $1 million.
America, it was not me, but if it was me, I'm guarantee you, I'd be out of the dang on country within 10 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I'd had a passport where I know exactly where I was going on a boat. You ain't catching me. I'm gone. I'm across
10 is
seas
too
somewhere.
much. I'm
So
gonna be
do
I'm
you-
gone.
3.
So do you think it was a hitman, or you think it was someone personally affected by someone
I think it was
dying?
a veteran. I think it was maybe not to put it on veterans, but
And just,
I think
like,
it was
ready
someone,
for a
I think it was someone
revolution?
who, I think it was someone who had been through some things and had a message to send.
Yeah.
There was a message.
bullets had
the
names.
bullets had a message.
Yeah. That he wrote on the bullets.
I think
How
it
many
was
times
somebody
did you
that
shoot him?
had a message that
He shot him
paid
at least
somebody
10
to go
times.
do
Yeah.
something.
6 times.
And the first time the gun got
see it.
stuck.
Yeah. That video, you watch the video, it's wild. It is
Broad
wild.
daylight.
didn't
What
see
time?
I think it was in the morning.
What time?
I had a
Like
black and white
earlier.
video.
I did
so
get a
I don't
notification,
know.
a Fox notification about
I
that.
had a black and white video, so I didn't see the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dark. Because when they were trying to give him chest compressions, it was still dark. But it was the morning.
Yeah. So he was plotting and scheming
And he knew
of
that
when
guy's
he was going to
schedule.
be in New York, because the documentaries that I've seen say to do it in New York.
Yeah.
He was just
Jeez.
following rules here.
Uh,
And he did it.
I don't have very, very much else that I wanted to get to. I wanted to get in here and be out within an hour and a half because I don't know how much more time I have on my SD card. But before we get out of here, real quick, how many days were you in jail?
It was a weekend.
Yeah, it was a weekend.
I
Fuck
told
around
you.
and find out.
Told
It
you.
was a weekend.
Yeah.
Don't
You
fuck
look-
up on
hey.
the weekend.
Don't fuck up on the
Jeez.
weekend. Do it on a Tuesday.
Okay, you get out
Low key,
2 hours.
back in the day, you
Sure, I
look
gotta
like you
do it
was a
Friday.
bad girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brittany did definitely give
I know.
shits.
Yeah. With the
You saw
shits.
me back in the day?
Low key, you look like you was a bad girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You look like one of them girls I used to hang out with in college. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, let's go do no.
She was
And it
with
was
the
her
shits.
idea.
She was with the shits. Yeah.
Be sitting there getting a little sloppy drunk. Not real sloppy, but a little sloppy drunk. Corey, can you help me back to my room?
No.
No, I would never ask you help back to my room.
Now she was pretty independent.
I
sure?
would know.
She's pretty independent.
I would try to get to my room and
By
probably get
myself.
lost
Exactly.
and go on a little adventure.
And then ended up calling me while I'm in my dang on dorm room. I'm lost.
Where are you at? I don't know.
I don't know.
And then it's for you to figure out.
On campus trying to figure out where the heck you at. Be like, I don't know.
Ain't no sure locations. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, come upstairs and she
right
laid
here.
out in
Yeah,
the middle of the
I
damn
found
hallway.
my way back to the
Didn't tell
dorm.
nobody.
No. No.
Well, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us, especially the guys that are on live that tuned in. I know I'm a little stuffy. My voice is all messed up, but hopefully by next week we'll be in better shape. Thank you, everybody. It was a vibe. It was real. This is the panel. They call me Swill, and we will see you guys next time.